Hi, I'm Charlotte.
Hi, I'm Rosie, and this week we're going to be helping you answer the common interview question, what sets you apart from other candidates? No one likes getting caught out in a job interview where they're struggling to find an answer for the question. So to avoid this, you need to really prepare and figure out which questions you think you might get asked and write some notes on them, research some answers so you have a clear understanding of what you're going to say. If you want to find any more how to answer blog posts or videos, we'll put a link to them in the description below.
So it's fair to say that this is a tricky question because you might just think, I don't know who the other candidates are, so how can I compare myself to them? So we've come up with some top tips to help you answer this question during the interview. So first of all, forget about the other candidates because it's more than likely that you don't know who they are. The interviewer isn't asking you this question so that you can pick out different things about them and compare yourself to them. Definitely don't try and answer the question by saying, I think I'm better than the other candidates because I have more experience than blah blah, because it's more than likely you don't know whether you have more experience, and if you don't, you're just going to look silly.
So our next point is to focus on your own personal profile. The reason why the hiring manager, recruiter or whoever is asking you this question is because they want to get to know you as a person and what you have to offer, so they don't want you to start mentioning other people, they just want to see how confident you are in yourself that you have the skills and expertise to do well in this job. So a great way to start this question is by saying, I'm not sure what the other candidates have to offer, but I do know that I have over 10 years experience in a certain industry that you're applying for. You are skilled in so many different things that you could mention a few. And then just round it off by saying that you have the passion for their brand, which you think puts you apart from everybody else.
So next, make sure that you don't badmouth other candidates. So if you do know other people that are going for the same job, it might be a bit tempting to just talk about things that you don't think are very good about them or their experiences and how you think you're better than them. But you need to remember to keep it professional, because if you're the one that's bringing up all these different faults of theirs and you're talking about how you don't think they're suitable for the role, you're the one that's going to look bad at the end of the day. So this goes as well for if you're applying for a job internally and you're up against another employee that you know and you may think that you've got more experience than them or you think that you're just generally better at the job. Just try to leave all that out and just talk about what you have that sets you apart rather than talking about what they don't have.
So you need to remember the role that you're applying for. This can be applied for all of your answers in the interview. You need to keep that job in mind whenever you're answering a question. They don't want to start hearing about what you do at the weekend, where you spend your holidays, because they want to see how your experiences and skills will suit the job role. So just remember to keep it really focused, and you could do this by preparing beforehand.
So as we mentioned, you can't predict what questions they're going to ask, so it's better to just prepare lots of different answers to different questions that may come up. We always recommend over-preparing because if you're underprepared and you don't know how to answer a question, you may stumble up and just completely ruin your chances of getting the job. So if you have anything that you'd like to add, just leave a comment below, and as Rosie mentioned, we'll leave a link to our videos and blogs in the section below.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good
See
luck.
you.
Bye.
It's fair to say that this is...
So a tip to remember is no. Sounds like a film.
So as we mentioned, you can't predict what questions they're going to ask.